Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, hello, everybody. Let me turn my light on. Voila. All right. So, anybody's been paying attention lately? I've avoided the drama. I've avoided the back and forth, the stuff where people are talking about me and posting stuff about me and wearing shirts, thinking it's all good and all funny. Well, so I sat and listened to Mama T today for a few minutes. I've been listening to her every day, and I even text her one day because I don't post in her chat, and there's a reason for that. But I text her one day and I said, Mama T, you have said 17 times already that you ain't doing drama. In that very chat, you've already said it 17 times. The fact that you keep saying, I don't do drama, I don't do drama, I don't do drama. Well, yeah, you do. So today, I sat and listened to her. You know, she don't choose sides. I don't choose sides. No. But she lets Ernie sit up there. Call me a fat ass. Say 12 is 12. Run his mouth. Never once say, hey, Ernie, we're not going to do that here. Not one time did you say that, Mama T. Mama T, I have personally told people, other creators, that I don't think they should out you and that I'm not going to out you. So stop. Stop. Do some of your own research. Build your channel on what you say you're going to build it on. What is that, by the way? I want to know what this common goal is. Let's all work for the common goal. What is it? What is the common goal? You're right, Fluffy. It was BS. Hey, Judo. Hey, Daisy Joe. Everybody, October Baby, Debbie Fox. Sorry I didn't get to say hi to everybody when I come in. I wanted to get right to it. Carolyn, I'm going to have to agree with that. Common goal might be just money. So we listen today while Ernie explains just why he's good buddies with Rap now. I support you now, Rap. You're not such a bad guy. But you know for a fact, Ernie, you know for a 100%, no doubt about it, fact that he is a woman beater. You know that. So you're cool with that all of a sudden? Because you're working towards a common goal. So you can lay down with the dog and get the fleas of a woman beater if it meets your narrative. There, I like to say it too. Everybody's got these narratives they want to talk about. Let's talk about narratives. I would love to have one of these people come up here and tell me what my narrative is. Ernie keeps saying Jimbo's narrative. All his little subscribers say, Jimbo's narrative. What is my narrative, Ernie? Do you know I've got people who question me? They say, you knew all this about Ernie, and you let us all believe it. No, I did not let you all believe it. January 13th is when we officially opened the stand. And it was all about telling you, the people who subscribe, about Ernie Shell. About who he is, what he does, and how he does it. With video proof, with documentation proof. Always have a receipt. That's what we built the stand on. Thank you, Angie. I love y'all too. And listen, I've been screwed over by Ernie more times than I like to admit. every time he fails at something, which is quite often, he blames me. How's it my fault, Ernie? He wants to tell you, anybody's got Jimbo's book. The first chapter is about me. It is, ain't it, Ernie? Maybe we should read that first chapter. Oh, thank you, Angie. That first chapter is about me being a businessman, me working on a wrestling event out of town, but I rented you my wrestling ring. And you didn't want to pay the person I sent to set it up. And when I told him, we'll just take it down then. Take down the ring and tell him you're not renting it to him until he pays you. Because I knew you, Ernie. I knew how you were. Even when we had first met, I knew you were a liar right off the bat when you told all these lies about where you wrestled at. I knew you were a liar. I saw you in the ring, dude. Like, you don't know how to wrestle. You don't know how to work. I knew that. Knew you were a liar right off the bat. It was easy. Too easy, as you say. You paid him. He put the ring up. And then he called me. Told me, Jimbo, this little pipsqueak is saying all kinds of bad things about you. And he said he was going to start a wrestling show. Put you out of business. The rest is history, homeboy. I started an MMA show and put you out of business because I did it right. And you were a redneck. You don't know business. You don't know how to conduct a business. You can't afford a business. Even with your Ernie Shell LLC, you had somebody else pay for it. Why couldn't you pay for it? Rich man? You wanted her to pay to trademark Solar because you thought that would bring rap down. I've got the screenshots, homeboy. All these people, these women who come out against you and said very, very similar things. And I'm not even talking about the ones that have said it on live stream. There's a bunch that are afraid of you. Look what happened to Leslie now. Even Drama T supported Leslie until she started talking to you, right, Ernie? And you convinced her, oh, Leslie's lying. Women are afraid of you, dude. They're afraid to come out. I've got emails upon emails upon emails to prove it. They beg me, please, don't show my name. Don't show my name. I'm afraid of it. And look. They're right. You will go after them. You'll destroy them, won't you, Ernie? You'll find something and destroy their names. This Karen Spence that's all mad at me because I drove by her house. I sure did. I've got the text messages where you sent me her address and her photo ID. You sent it to me. I've got the message from you. I said, who's that? She's one of those ones that was helping try to find your address. I said, oh, really? So you suckered me right into driving by, videotaping her house, her camper. And then she's all mad at me, like, Jimbo's stalking me, Jimbo doing this, Jimbo doing that. Oh, Ernie, scot-free, ain't you, buddy? Maybe I'll just post that message here in a little bit. I think I will. No, I will. It has been hard, D-Boss. There's a lot of flip-flopping. D-Boss, I never told anybody Ernie was a great guy. Yeah, you're gonna have to clip that for me and show it to me. Show me where I said Ernie Shell was a great guy. Go back and show it for me. Please clip it, send it to me. You clip it and send it to me, and I'll post it for you. No, she's not being disrespectful. She's that's fine. We'll talk about it. You can come up on the panel and talk to me about it too if you want. Like, I didn't tell people Ernie was a great guy. I never said that. I've always said, even when Ernie was sitting in the same room with me, I've always said, oh, that's BDAC that's doxing Benny's address. We'll put you in timeout and you can come back later, BDAC, and send us some more money. That's right, Shay. Ernie's literally been on panel with me, and I said I stand behind everything I've ever said about Ernie Shell. Right, with him right here in the room with me, I said it. I have also always said I admit that I have forgiven him too many times and allowed him back in my life. That's where I'm going with this wrestling thing. Then we move on. A few years later, he thinks he's some big promoter because he ran 2 MMA events that both sucked and both failed. And he wants to be my partner. Let's do a concert together, Jimbo. Let's do a concert at the arena. So I checked that. I found out how much it cost. We set up a cover band concert. Guns and Hoses, I think. We was going to have the Kiss tribute band. Had some other things coming up. And then you called me one day, right? The morning that you disappeared. And my $1,500, 15 $100 bills was missing out of my wallet. You blamed James for it, my 8-year-old. He was 8. You blamed him for it. I saw James playing with your wallet. Did you, Ernie? You know that wallet has still never been found? 15 $100 bills in it. And you called me that day and said, actually, you texted me. You're too big a coward to call. You said, brother, I'm going off somewhere to be by myself. I've been at the emergency room this morning, and the doctor has given me a few weeks to live. I've got a rare brain disease. Remember that, Ernie? I was like, dang, the ER doctor told you that? Must be serious. I was making fun of you because you're a liar. I even allowed you to come back after that. We saw you side of the highway, being made fun of, homeless, around Thanksgiving. Gave you a place to stay again. Then you decided you were going to do your big horror at the Plex. You got all this money. You came to one of my MMA events, met up with a rich man who bought a lot of tickets to my MMA events because he supported one of my fighters. Thank you, B-Deck. And then you conned him out of money. He went to his grave saying you owed him $25,000 to his grave, bro. Saying you conned him out of that money. Well, your event failed. It sucked. You didn't pay nobody. He had to pay everybody. And you left, went off and said you had a car wreck. Nobody cared about Ernie. He was in a car wreck. And they didn't decide. You find out who your real friends are. And you had all that money from the rich doctor. You started running that mouth about me again, right? When your event failed because you had it in BFE, 3 hours from the closest airport, you blame me. I didn't have nothing to do with your event failing. That was because you're a shitty promoter. You're not a promoter. Let me see. Okay, you made us feel like he was a great guy. He was your friend. You protected him, so we had no reason to think he was bad because you stood by him. Does that make sense? It makes sense in a way, but I've always been honest about who he is. I've always told you he's a liar, a thief, a con man. I've always told you that. You drink. So, as far as us being friends, like close friends, we never were close friends. Never. We felt sorry for him because we knew him for so long. We always felt sorry for him when people bullied him or we thought he was being bullied. We've all been roped in there, ain't we? My kids felt sorry for you, bro. When you went missing in New York, when you were actually arrested for having a instrument to do meth with or whatever it was, and the baton that you stole from Thelma, you were arrested and then put in a mental hospital. My kids made me, because my team was playing up there in the national tournament. We actually won it. But my kids made me go looking for you in Manhattan. He might be out there, Dad. He's homeless. He's going to get hurt. You know how he likes to talk and brag. These are my children, man. Like, this was 5 years ago. So James was 14. My oldest was 14. Let's go look for him, Dad. I don't want him to get killed here in New York. So we did. We went, looked the streets up and down in downtown Manhattan. Why? You weren't my close friend. Yeah, hey, James, I'll tell you what, if he sends 10 more and we get up to 20, I'll come down there and take you to Hooters. Right, boss lady. You told me from day one not to trust him. You knew to be careful that he wasn't a good friend. He's an opportunist. Now, if I had come out publicly and said that to everybody, like D-Boss, if I come out and say that again after I just said I stand behind everything I said. But if I come out and say that, what's haters are going to hate. Jimbo's a hater. He's always been jealous of you, Ernie. What have I been jealous of, Ernie? Name something. BDAC. What am I jealous of? Name something. BDAC was on panel yesterday in somebody else's chat. Somebody else did an interview. It was Gypsy, who is a realist. She gave BDAC a chance, and she may have different feelings about BDAC now. But he's showing his true colors right here again right now. Sending me messages like that. Paying to get them seen. Hello, Arctic. Oh, here you go. Leslie said, for those asking why I didn't put him out of my vehicle, I'm not scared of Ernie Shell, period. Yeah, she's not afraid of anybody, any man that when he stands up flat-footed to her, can't look her in the eye. Leslie would probably beat your brains out, punk. I'll give Ernie chance after chance after chance after chance. And it always ends like this. It always ends with Ernie backstabbing me and my family, never paying a penny. He shows you all these cash apps where he sent me, like he was normally sitting right here in the house. Jimbo, when your wife goes out, would you get her to get me a case of Mountain Dew and box of fudge rounds or whatever it was you wanted? You send that cash app, didn't you, Ernie? And then you're going to go and make it look like you got to send me a bunch of money. You should have sent more than that. You should have sent some rent money. BDAC's worried about how I'm going to pay my rent. Well, BDAC, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. But I did work until I was too crippled to work. And even now, on a minuscule amount of disability, I still work and earn what I'm allowed to earn. You'll never have that problem. Go away. Not coming up here with a blank face and saying Benny's dirty sock. So, kick you off. See ya. Ain't gonna come up here. I done been warned about you. April. Anybody sees April in here and she shows her face, block her. She thinks she's a mod here, but she's not. I've checked. Goodbye, April. Don't worry, boss lady. I'm not gonna ever open my home up to him again. I said that last time, and then I did it again, but nah, you don't talk about my wife the way you talk about my wife and then show up around here. I promise you won't show up around here, will you? Will you, big guy? You'll make your videos and say, I'm in Kentucky. But you weren't, were you? Those videos are about as worthless as you are. It's pretty worthless. Why don't we Google Ernie Shell's net worth? He's probably worth billions. I mean, he's been in every single season of Cobra Kai. He's been telling me that since the first season. I'm going to be in the next season, bro. I'm fighting Johnny. Really? How'd they find you, Ernie? I know somebody. Okay. Somebody lied to you then, didn't they, Ernie? It can't be your fault, can it? How many of y'all remember seeing Ernie say, hey, I'm going to be in a movie? I'm made for bigger things. I'm going to be in a TV show. I got my own reality show coming out. All these promises, where are they? Yeah, D-Boss, they are trying, like, they admit, their big plan is to bring Jimbo down. And here's what I don't get. What do they think they're going to bring me down? How do you figure bring me down? BDAC saying, well, Jimbo's had only 20 or 30 people in his chat. Okay. I'm fine with that. It's easier to keep up with that way, for sure. Now, how many ever want to show up? I welcome them. And those who know me, those who are close to me, know that I sit back and just taking it. And not responding. I sit and watching Mama T's chat when they all in there. Ricky comes in there and dogs on everybody. Calls the entire chat stupid. Stupid because they don't worship Ernie. Thank you, Angie. And right, yeah, Transformers, he was going to be the voice of Optimus Prime. Like all these lies that he keeps promising. And then all he's got to do is say, it's just a movie. Right? It's just a movie. Oh, well, Ernie said it's just a movie. Don't worry about it then. Let him lie all he wants to. And I asked Mama T straight up. I asked her point blank. If these things that I am outing about Ernie were someone else and not Ernie, would you look at them differently? Yeah, thank you, Alicia. I did take some nights off, and don't even mention them. I mean, I watched the chat of these other people who ain't in the drama, but it's all about drama. Every single bit of it. Because without that drama, you don't exist. Because you don't do your own research. You have to have somebody else make your show for you. Therein lies the problem. You need other people. Speaking of other people, there are people on the sidelines right now that have been gathering and gathering and gathering. They have info. Whether or not it ever comes to light, I don't know. We'll see. And without me coming out and just saying, hey, thank you, Trish. Without me coming out and just saying, hey, let's call a truce. I just kind of let them run with it, right? because they're not about the drama. They're about a common goal. They're about a common goal. And Ernie hinted to the common goal the other night. He hinted to the common goal being the little girl from Tennessee. I'm still not going to say her name publicly because I don't want the attention others want for that. And there are people who genuinely care and cover that. And then there are those who genuinely care about how much money they can make from it. And I'm smart enough to know I've not been in it, but I sit back and watch. I can see who's real and who's not. I can see who cares and who don't. Anybody who really wants to see it can see it. To all that is watching, Jimbo did wrong marrying a 12-year-old. Don't agree, but he isn't doing what we are fighting for. Dark to light. I was 17 years old. People don't ever, like, people act like I'd be attracted to people that age now, and I'm not. I've been happily married for 29 3/4 of a year. January will be 30 years of happily married bliss. A.com. Right, NY2LA. I mean, why just, that's what people don't understand. And then he tries to explain it today. I don't want any subs. What is a sub? It's a subscriber, Ernie. It's short for subscriber. I don't want any subs. You mean you don't want 24,000 loyal subs? I guess everybody should not be a sub then, right? And then you went on to tell your definition of a sub. You're confused, son. A subscriber is someone who subscribes to your channel. That doesn't make them a submissive. Nicolina is a submissive. She admitted that. A submissive lets you dominate them. That's not what a subscriber is, boy. You are very uneducated and you show it all the time. You try to act highly educated, and that's what makes it funny. So I'm going to try to get this all over with tonight. And I'm going to go back to trying to ignore these idiots. Oh, let me address this Piper, the subscriber. Y'all talking about my sister-in-law. This lady who is some kind of scam artist in Kentucky. Not my sister-in-law. See if I can pull it up on Google for you. Here we go. It's a little TikTok video. No, it's YouTube video. That's the wrong one. Hang on. Sorry. It's the right one. It's the same person, but here we go. April 2022. Let me share the screen with y'all. Yes, BDAC. I did just fart. Did you hear it? Send me $2 more. Maybe I should just do this full time, right? Just full time and let Ernie and BDAC and BSAC and keep sending me money, right? If I fart, will you send me $10? BDAC, why is a millionaire trolling little old Jimbo? Ask yourself that question. But if I go at BDAC, it's why Jimbo? Why you going to be real life on BDAC for? That's Rap using Benny's. Well, Rap, you keep sending me money too. I'll take it. I'll take all that money you give me. What kills me is they just send $2 at a time. Is that the minimum? Can I raise the minimum? Let me show y'all this right quick. You babe?
Do we have any change anywhere?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is let me see if y'all can see that. Can you see that good enough? Let me see if I can make it bigger. That's a little bit bigger. All right. That there Crystal Collins is not my sister-in-law. In court documents filed Friday, April 22nd, 2022, Jackson's infamous alleged internet scammer, Crystal Collins, per judge's ruling, is not to solicit, ask for money, or any monetary donations from any person or entity for any reason on any online platform as an added condition of her case pertaining to flagrant non-support. That is not my sister-in-law. Collins gained notoriety in March 21 when protesters gathered in downtown Jackson from all over the country to show their displeasure. All right. Jackson is in Breathitt County, Kentucky. I know that so many of the rap followers, subs, believe that everybody in Kentucky are next door neighbors, but that ain't how it works. Kentucky is not a tiny little state. Breathitt County, about 2 hours away from me. And I don't even have family with the Collins name in Kentucky. Not even my sister-in-law, Crystal. Find out where she lives. You got her maiden name. You posted it. Now, here's what I'm going to challenge you not to do. You bunch of low-life cowards. My sister-in-law was a victim of SA at the age of 13. her oldest daughter is 14 years younger than her. They both, later on in life, when she moved from Harlan County to Laurel County, became victims again. Both of them. DV, abuse, battery. You know what rap does. So rap, you probably will go after her because that's what you do, right? You be just like you beating on your girlfriend. She went through it, buddy. She's been through living with a monster like you and survived it. And then she met my brother. They just celebrated their 14th year anniversary. To this day, she is afraid of being anywhere without somebody. Afraid she's going to run into that guy. So you guys want to start torturing them now too? Go ahead, you low-life pieces of shit. That's what you do, right? Is that what you going to support that too, BSAC? Is that what you get on board for, BDAC? Or is that not going real life? Is that not real life enough for you? Christopher de Collins is that one guy is her maiden name. Yeah. Now they figured out her maiden name. Our big Piper over there posted her maiden name. So now you guys gonna torture her now? That's what's gonna make you flex those big bad internet muscles you got, right, BSAC? Right, Bug Love. They Googling me and my family. They can't find nothing that they can hound dog me for, right? You showed your true colors, Ernie. And Ernie sat over there and didn't stop them from saying it. And he knows my sister-in-law. They're around the same age. And they're both from Everett's. Could have been Ernie's kin that she was with the first time, right? That S8'd her. Very possible. Why don't we look that up? So you wanted to know who my sister-in-law was. There you go. Don't even have to go to Google. I just tell you, right? Job, Ernie. Job, Rappy. Job, BDAC. Fun some more. Right, James. They ain't gonna come down. Ain't none of them gonna come down. Rap said as soon as he got my address, he's coming up here to punch me in the mouth. Was cussing and everything. He's had my address for about 2 months now. He still ain't showed up. Because he's a coward. Just a coward. That's it. Just like BDAC. BDAC sits back with his money and thinks he can control people. You can control mindless people, BDAC. Throw him some money here and there. When Ernie was trying to sell you his channel, he said, I'll sell you my channel, BDAC. You send me $30,000 and I'll shut my channel down. I'll give you the passwords forever. He's for sale, and you know it. Told me he was just going to take your money and keep it. But you smart enough not to send that much, right, BDAC? You like to throw 40 here for gas, 40 there for smokes. $40 is a big number for you, ain't it, BDAC? For the record, officially, I will address the Beanie working with Jimbo thing. Beanie and I don't collaborate on crap. Now, Beanie was the highest bidder on those letters, and he got them. I can't remember exactly what he paid. I think it was like, I don't know. Was it 25,000 or was it 50,000? I can't remember. But no, we're not working together. No, that's in your mind, in your pea brain, boy. Is it really in your pea brain? You're a critical thinker, right, Ern? I'm a critical thinker. Well, critically think about this, homie. You and Rap and Nicolina act like you're friends. And they make fun of you right to your face. And you just take it because you're that desperate. You even said today you almost let it slip. It almost came out. I got the timestamp. I'm going to make a video of it. When you said, oh, it's okay. People want to leave. I got Rap and Nicolina trade all those old ones in for new ones once you earn. You get more that way, right? It's all about them numbers for you. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, man, get you some rest, buddy. Jimmy's having stents put in his legs next week, guys. Prayers for Jimmy. And, buddy, let me know how it's going, okay, brother? Just text me. And see, you want to help people. Well, I want to help people. I've always wanted to be good to people. You want to bring out meanness out of me, right, Ernie? You want to make me out to be a villain. Knowing good and well I provided you shelter when you didn't have any. Giving you ride when you didn't have any. Let you buy my truck, right, Ernie? That you never sent one single payment to me. Never sent. You had it for six or 8 months. And never sent me one single payment on it. And then you left it on the side of the interstate. Said, so it's tore up. It won't work. It won't run. I can't get it started. Fuel pump's out. Something else is out. Something else is out. I can't afford it. I got a battery for it. Took it to B&M Automotive. And whatever they fixed, it cost me $24. And that truck is still my truck. Actually, it's in my name. I'm giving it to James. So, yeah, I've been really good to you, Ernie. Fed you when you were hungry. Made designs for you. Made some t-shirts for you. Yeah, it sucks, Brandon. Then he gets all mad. You know, this night we had the big MMA show at the Corbin Arena. Last show I had before I sold my company. And I did really well that night. Brandon can tell you how many people were there. I did really well. Of course, there was another promoter. We split it 50-50. Out of my half, I paid Ernie $500. And he got mad at me. It wasn't enough. Of course, he didn't tell me that to my face. Not at all. Just stole some documents from my house, posted them on Facebook. Said he got them from the arena. You know, showing how much money I made that night. Tried to turn fighters against me. All the fighters got paid, bro. I paid you $500 to hang up posters. You know, take some Scotch tape, take them to a store, tape it on the window. $500, man. $500. And it wasn't enough. You just wanted more because I had more. But you didn't earn it. Hey, Tingle. Yeah, Fluffy, they're going to get him. They're going to stab him in the back, and then what's going to happen is he's going to say, Jimbo set me up. Just like he's trying this stuff with Benny now. He's like, Jimbo and Benny, it's working together. No, if me and Benny were working together, it would be bad for you, I think. One guy I have seen dominate you since day one, besides me and Kemper, was Benny. Every single exchange, he dominated you. He's more educated. He has more real subscribers, bigger real backing. So here's my question. Why do you always go picking fights you can't win? You absolutely picked this fight with me. I saw it coming. I was told it was coming. I've seen the comments, blue on black. Yep. Jimbo, you need that lady on your show so she can tell everyone what happened, just so it's not your word, because we all know he plays too much. I'm sure she would love to tell the world. Which lady, Sky Watching? You got to be more specific. Can't call me from no caller ID. I won't answer it. Just saying. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of different ladies. Right, Murphy's Law. There's no need to team up like they're trying to say is happening. I mean, there's no need in it. You know, like, well, thank you, Carolyn. I'm going to address that too. And I get a lot of, especially from Ernie. I saw Ernie or BDAC or one of them said today that was very, or there's a Christian saying that or whatever, but they were talking about one of the ladies. Since I've been on YouTube, since before I came to YouTube, I have not been a Christian. I'm not right with the Lord right now, and I don't claim to be. I know I want to be, and I mean, I want to be a Christian. That's where I need to be. But no matter what, if people become a Christian, you can't say anything, because then they say, "Oh, there's your big Christian. There's your big Christian." I had my favorite Bible verse as part of my overlay. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. They want to make fun of it. He ain't no Christian. He ain't no Christian. I didn't claim to be. I claim to be trying to do better today than I did yesterday. What do you mean, Team Satan, John Loveday? The 10-year-old's mother, we had her getting ready to come on panel, and then she was threatened. So, you know, she's seen what Ernie does. Most women won't come on and say anything because of how it works out. You know, I guess so, Alicia. Christian, I am backslid. I have been saved and I have been baptized, and I've walked in faith, and but currently I am backslid. You're correct. So I did misspeak by saying that. Mars, you're about right on that. I mean, there ain't really a winner or loser ever. And that's not what it's about for me. I don't want to win or lose. I just want to go on, man. Like, you know, I've tried my best to not be a part of it. And then, lo and behold, I'm mentioned and I'm talked about. People tell me I'm being talked about. I go in there and I listen. And when I post, I just post a simple question, which Mama T read out loud to Ernie. But the liberators timed me out for it. So I had to go on panel to get my voice heard. Why am I allowed to be bulldogged up there? I have to respond. I don't, the only way I can't respond is just ignore it completely. And I've tried to do that too. And I'm going to try some more. Maybe I'll get there. Maybe I won't. Thankyou.com. Well, thank you, Daisy Joe. Thank you, Tingle Bar, too, yeah. Coupon and thank you. Jimbo had a mammogram. Then the following day, they called me, said they found something in each breast, but finding is different. Now you got to have a lot of more tests around November 3rd. Oh, goodness. Prayers for you, Sky Watching. Well, Blue on Black Liberator, you're right. They ain't been around long enough to know the true facts. Looks like I'm blurry again, huh? I think that fan might be making it blurry. Hang on a second, y'all. Go over and turn this fan off. Now I'm back. See if that helps to blur. I don't know. That fan blowing might have been causing it. It's kind of loud and shaky, but thank you, Keebler woman. Danny, we went a little early. I'm coming back on at 9:05 and we're gonna do the greatest songs of all time matchups for round 2. It's gonna be fun. And that's why, that's what I said. Like, I want to do that kind of thing. I don't want to be dragged into all this all the time. Then you got people wanting to drag my sister-in-law into stuff. They don't even do YouTube. Barely do Facebook. Definitely not a scammer. Not the same Crystal Collins. And this Brian something Collins guy, Edward Brian Collins, never heard of him. Look into him all you want. Carolyn said, Jimbo, I've been a minister for 25 years. I don't know one honest Christian that can say they haven't backslidden times. Thank you. But yeah, what I was saying about the Liberators, I don't even know them. I don't even know them. But when they were being made fun of, when Rap made the delivery guy lose his job because he had him dox Liberator's trailer, and now we're cool with that? Why? Why are you cool with that, Liberator? Just a few nights ago, he was on Ernie's panel and got Ernie to admit it was funny. You got to admit, Ernie, it was funny. Ernie laughed. Yeah. It's all good, though, ain't it? And I didn't say nothing bad about you, Liberator. I just stated a fact. And it is a fact still today. BDAC funds and supports those who bullied you, not just Ernie, you, doxed your house, remember, you said you called the law, remember? Did you really call the law? What are they saying now? Did you tell them you and Rap are friends now? So you came into Mama T's needing the money for gas. Okay. Just so happened BDAC came into Mama T's too. Sent you that money for gas. It's okay. All I said was BDAC came in there buying people and he sent the Liberators $40. What is false about that? Maybe I shouldn't have said it. But then all of a sudden, what comment disappeared, Leslie? It might be, some comments might be being held for approval too. Let me go in here and look on the. I don't see one. But if there's any of the keywords that I've got listed, and I've got a bunch of keywords listed, it might be held for approval. But nobody can delete your comments. You're a mod. I don't even think other mods can delete comments. Okay. But either way, yeah, Rap got their dinner tonight. Either way, Liberator does 180 on me. Tells Ernie he needs one of them 12 is 12 shirts. Okay. All good. Get you one of those 10 is 10 shirts. That's how old the little girl was that Ernie was messaging and made her mom want to kill him. Ask yourself why. Or is it okay for King Ernie? Now that BDAC supports Ernie again. You can't make it make sense. None of it. Anything else y'all think I need to address? By the way, I'm still not in jail. I haven't been contacted by the police. I've been to Walmart several times. We just left Walmart before I got home right here. You know, I was running late. Had to go get dog food. Of course, we're always buying dog food. The kids got their report cards today. Sarah got straight A's. Thank you, Erica. Thank you so much. Right, Chaotic. Who do you think was behind the failed doxing of her? Ernie tries to spin everything to fit, to make it seem like Ernie Shell is a perfect human being. He won't ever even apologize. He will say, I'm sorry if it offended you. I'm sorry if you took it that way. Or I'm sorry, but I was defending myself. I'm sorry, but you said that first. How about sorry? Move on. There's a whole lot of stuff. I don't have enough hours in the day to tell all the things about Ernie that are straight up degrading to somebody's character. All these people with all these big fake narratives that want to say, I can't do this or I can't do that. I'm on an investigation. I'm doing this and that. How am I employed by a public, not a private, public school system? 2 separate counties, 2 separate boards of education. I'm employed with 2 of them. You don't think to do a little background check? A little drug screen? Go apply for a job at one of them to see. Oh yeah, Bo. They're gonna burn him down. They're gonna get him. But like I said, it'll be all my fault. When Rap and Nicolina get him, it's gonna be my fault. Are y'all watching them over there? Fighting with each other? They do run your fingerprints. They absolutely do. Run through a national database. My fingerprints. Background check. Everything. Nationwide. And they renew it every year. You don't get hired there and then, oh, next year comes around and you're good. At least not as a substitute, you don't. You might, as a teacher, they might run it and then every several years they do another one, but yeah, and that's another thing, chaotic. I also have a concealed carry permit. You can't get one of those if you're under investigation by the FIBA, right? FBI, FIBA. But you guys say it and expect everybody to believe it. You don't want them to go check for themselves. You'd rather them hear it from you because that makes it the gospel. I've always said, I'll stack my life up, my accomplishments in my life. And when I say accomplishments, I'm not just talking about awards. I'm talking about my family. In the rare case where I've had to miss a competition or a ball game because one of my other kids are having a competition or a ball game, or a couple of times when somebody's been sick, it destroyed me to not be able to be there. Destroyed me. I made somebody go on FaceTime so I could watch. I have coached my team, my own team, while looking at my phone, watching my other kid play somewhere else. I'm proud of my family. Proud of my kids. I'm proud of my wife. And you married to somebody for 30 years, 29 years, and 9 months. You're going to have some bad times. Only the strong make it that long. Some go get a divorce after a couple weeks, right, Ernie? Yeah. How long were you married to Amanda? I think it was 2 weeks, right? Yeah. But if me and Thelma would have gotten in a fight every 2 weeks and got a divorce, I wouldn't have my family. I sure would not have a son that's a senior in high school that is an award-winning band member that I have never seen perform. I remember when here at the stand we took up Cash App. Actually, we took her Cash App, put it up, because the kid was 16 and never got a dime in child support. Christmas presents, birthday presents, nothing. We put her Cash App up, and Ernie lost his mind over it. Tried to have it shut down. Didn't want him to have that money. Started stalking her, threatening her. Typical Ernie. Kudos, Ern. Now, let's stack our lives up against each other. Why am I jealous of you again? Mama T, maybe you could answer that. Why am I jealous of Ernie? Here's your quick answer. I'm not. Not. Ernie, you've been to my house. Of course, I don't own it. But it's pretty nice. That was cussing the dogs. She's cussing that little badass in there. Do y'all hear? You got to check out my short today where we had CB in the car, and he was, bullying a little weenie dog in the car next to ours. He was giving that dog hell, buddy. I'm telling you what. So y'all go watch that video and like it. It's a little lighter side kind of stuff. Right, Blue and Black. Why would anybody be jealous? He's homeless, no vehicle, no job. And BDAX hung up on this. I don't want Ernie and MAGA together. I don't say that. Why would I care who Ernie's with or who MAGA's with? They're perfect for each other. She's just like him. My lawyers are watching. I'm not going to chat. My lawyers are watching. But then she kept on chatting. You just like him. Ernie Shell never lies. She told me that night when she was drunk on Mama T's panel. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, if he never lies, then he's been in about 10 movies. He's been on Cobra Kai, 3 different seasons. He's got his own reality show. Learjet is one of his sponsors. They pay for everything. I got the screenshots. They pay for everything, bro. Website, social media, handlers, everything. They pay for it all. Really? Yeah, they buying us cars. Come to find out that Learjet sponsor was actually Tina. Tina bought him a car. Tell the truth about it, Ern. I'm sorry. You never lie. Oh, goodness, Tingle Bar. Yeah, 37 years, long time. Sorry your spouse passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. And, yes, his bestie is Trump. He was going to interview him that night. I think the trolls ruined it. He was on his way to Mar-a-Lago. He was going to interview Trump. He was a special guest of Trump Jr., and he was going to interview Trump. And then there was a breach at the hotel, and the trolls ruined it. Trolls found out where he was at, and they ruined it. Build you up, Buttercup. And then the trolls ruin it, right? Every time. Every time. Oh my goodness, today's the day. I'm so sorry, Tingle Bar. Oh goodness, Sky watching. He was staying in his mom's old trailer for a long time and telling people he was all in these different places. Yeah. And then Ernie was actually in Harlan when his mom's trailer happened to burn down, right? Then he blaming everybody else, and now he shut up about it. He was going down there. He was going to assist the Kentucky State Police in investigating. How'd that go, Ernie? Nothing ever came of that either, huh? I've been going to go to jail for almost a full solid year now. Every day. Different reason. Maybe if you say it every day, Jimbo, you're going to jail. Maybe one of these days I'll get arrested for something and you'll be right. All right, guys. You've got about 30 minutes. Would love to see y'all come back and go over this. We got 32 matchups for round 2. And we will conclude the voting for that round on Saturday evening. And Sunday we'll have the oh goodness, and I got to post the at least the Thursday night matchups right quick. I'll do that as soon as I get off here. I've not seen any of the games yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and it'll be quicker for me just to post the Thursday matchups. So I'll post that, and hopefully I can catch Tingle Bar this week. I've been having some rough weeks. I had one really good week and then downhill after that. But hopefully see you guys back at 9:05. God bless you. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all being here for so long and hearing me out, letting me babble a little bit. To those of you who are streaming, God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful night. If you got money to give, go out and hand $1 to somebody who needs it. God bless you. This is Jimbo coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. locked inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty.